Alright, welcome to the Sweet Science of Fighting Jiu-Jitsu instructional channel. Today we're going to continue the ankle lock series. We have the reverse ankle lock, but make sure you check out the description. You can talk to Ryan directly in the Sweet Science of Fighting Underground. You can submit your matches for breakdown, ask for questions on these instructionals, and all the strength conditioning programs are part of that membership.
Okay, so this is going to be the reverse ankle lock. There's some little nuanced movements that really help to finish this particular movement. I'm actually going to show it because it'll be easier to see and to understand the angle that I'm actually trying to achieve. I'm actually going to show it from the inside position. So if I have the ankle lock this direction and I'm in an ashigarami with the leg on the inside, I'm going to show it from here. Okay, this can all be done from the B category, from honey hole and all, and pretty much this honey hole position. If I have a reap here, I can produce the reverse ankle lock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on my side here. I'm going to get into honey hole position, and I'm going to fall to my side. And what I'm looking at is, we could try to reproduce an ankle lock here. Go ahead and fall to your side here. Yeah, I just don't want to crank on your knee. So if I get here, and I can probably produce an ankle lock, right? But a lot of times, if I'm trying to go for this ankle lock, before I can get my hand back, they grab my hand. And they're like, no. Because there's a lot of things to worry about here, not just an ankle lock. He's got to worry about the heel hook. He's got to worry about getting his legs laced and all, and other submissions that we can produce. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take my right hand now, because my right hand's free. It's not technically an attacking position, but it is. So I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to slide it under. So he can hold my hand. We're going to push pull here and trying to fight, and then I'm going to take my right hand. I'm going to slide it under the leg. And what I'm looking to do is I'm trying to take my arm, my wrist, and I'm going to bring it to his Achilles. I don't need to bring my whole arm or anything like that. I just need to get my wrist as close to his Achilles as I can get it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, like I want to do a rear naked choke. So he can hold my hand all he wants. Okay, he can pull and pull. And it doesn't matter at this point if he holds my hand or not, because he's pull. I go here and I reach for that. Now once I have this position, the move that we want to do here is I'm not going to arch. I'm actually going to create a square. What I mean by that is I'm going to pull in this direction. You can see my elbow, this square right here. So before I was here, and I'm lining everything up to produce kind of a square.
Let's move that way.
Yep.
A little bit.
Yep. So one more time. We're in honey hole I'm sorry. We're going to start this in a honey hole position just so you can see it. If my hand gets caught and he's pulling my hand and we're fighting here, don't bother trying to fight this and do this. Nothing wrong with that. Take your right hand, it's free. Right hand slides in, and I shoot my wrist to his Achilles. You see how my right shoulder had to go towards him to do this? Okay? I can't do this back here, it's a little more difficult. I'm bringing myself in, kind of doing a side crunch, and I'm just getting the angle here to where my wrist touches his Achilles, as close as I can get it. Once I get this, he can pull all he wants, because all I want is my bicep. And once I get my bicep, you see how my elbow, it's kind of parallel with his shins here, or the shin. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to rotate, create a square, and rotate out. And as I rotate out, this produces pressure here. It's I would say this is technically tighter, maybe than a straight ankle lock position. But your other straight ankle locks can be very tight as well, but this just creates a strange angle, right? It's not just doing a traditional like ankle lock, doing it like this. I'm actually scooping, bang, and then here, and I'm looking to square up. So the motion's going to be that, okay? So that's the full motion you want to produce. I'm marching away, and I'm going kind of belly down here, okay? So that's going to be the reverse ankle lock. And I was actually, it's really interesting because I started doing this simply because of the gi. I used to do gi a lot, and they grabbed my sleeve, and I couldn't get my hand back, and then we just stayed there. And I was like, well, I need this hand to ankle lock you, and I need this hand to heel hook, and I need this hand to lace your legs and do other things and toe holds and all that stuff. I was like, well, I can't get my hand, so I was like, oh, I got this free hand. I'm going to scoop in, and then I can grab my bicep, rear naked choke, and arch. And he can hold the hand straight, but as I'm arching, this arm is going to cut across the Achilles. So give that a shot, and you'll see it's pretty tight, and it's not super complicated. It's pretty simple ankle lock.